Okay, part two. We have four tracks to go. So far, I don't hate it or anything, but I definitely wouldn't call myself like I'm not really drawn to this music, and I don't feel like this is the kind of thing that I would go back to. But we're gonna keep going on. We're gonna finish this. Track six. Yeah, track six. The Wrong Thing.
Charismatic but trapped rat, carpet beetle, boo-boo breath, life beetle.
That's another thing. I've heard Kakapo in one of the other tracks and Hoo Hoo Grub, which is interesting because those are like New Zealand things, and I am from New Zealand, so I know these sort of things. I don't know. I just thought that was a weird detail. I don't know if one of the band members has New Zealand heritage or whatever. I just thought that was interesting.
Angry bug, feels cricket, grass grass, caterpillar, tinta, utopia.
I can't bear what they say about you. Baptize a goat, sacrifice a goat. Let's shove it all against the as it will.
Hmm.
Soft in the head and moth besieged. A life found with you. She agreed
Ooh, a
for
sheaf.
flicking away. She's cried for flicks to come. No going back to where we came from.
Days spent eating and only eating, without ease and without reflection. Apples, artichokes, almonds, acorns, asparagus, avocados, apricots.
I kind of want to look at like other people's reviews of this album. I want to know. What's the rate your music? I want to see what other people think of this. I want to. What are they seeing that I'm not? You know. Um, I think you were on a different side, but this'll do.
Through the sand and yet not dull. A life found with you.
The scariest album ever.
Sit the heart of all hues and space go. Sit burning into the darkest free.
Yeah, I'm reading a lot of stuff that people are saying that it's like really disturbing, disgusting, really scary. Honestly, reading the stuff, I get that vibe, but immediately listening to it, I don't really get that. Maybe I should be listening with headphones to get that vibe, but I've heard scarier albums than this. The Lingua Ignota albums I listened to were scarier than this. Preacher's Daughter by Ethel Cain I thought was scarier than this and like harrowing to me. Or maybe it's just because I don't know why. I don't know how to explain myself here. I'm just going off the top. I don't know. I don't have like fancy setup. This is literally just me on my bed with my laptop. I saw the video earlier today and I just thought, fuck it, I'll throw my hat into the ring. Yeah. Okay, Mary Turner, Mary Turner. Reading the stuff from Rate Your Music, this is apparently one of the more unsettling. Just reading what it's about as well. Like many of the other tracks. I am sort of imagining all this as I'm reading this in the style of like an A24 film or like one of those dark films that you hear online. Like, I'm just imagining these songs playing live. I don't know if Juju does live, but I'm just imagining this in a really dark basement set with all of them in cloaks or something. I don't know how else to describe it, but like this kind of experimental music isn't my thing. And this album's not exactly winning me over, I'll say that much. Not because it's bad, I don't know. Again, I wouldn't call this album bad. I don't know what I would call this album. Does that make it good? Does that make it bad? I don't know. Just doing this over the light so much.
Looking up the first and only light I've ever seen. The flame, all its mothers burning, burning. Reaching out, the first and only loving touch it receives. The falling ash of its smoking mother and child, 999 more bullets from the crowd.
Don't mind me, I might do a little more looking up on Juju.
Mary Turner. Buried where they were murdered. A cigar stuffed in a whiskey jug. A whiskey jug to mark the grave.
There's a dude from Devo in this band now? What the hell?
Fuck your truck. Fuck your flag.
So I think songs like that one, The Wrong Thing, and Amayibi Moo all sort of play into that more experimental, stripped back, style, and then like the first two tracks that were playing on the tribal drum beats and everything in between. I don't know. I just kind of want to finish this. Okay, Scissors, track 8.
I can't remember who you are. Here it is, all the race. I can't remember who you are.
This as well. Oh my god, how many albums did they have? 13 albums? What the? Oh my god, so they've been around for over 20 years. Because I remember seeing this album, I recognized the album cover. I thought this was a new thing. I thought they started in like 2017, but no. Wow. I'm trying to think of albums that are in this sort of similar vein that I've liked, or wait, like when do they stop tuning their instruments and play the music? That's just my general reaction to this kind of music. I'm the one guy at the back of the gig just looking at the guy next to me thinking, yeah, I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know if I'll ever get it. I sort of get it, but not enough to like call this a favorite album or something, or like a good album in my own sense. I know I've said I don't know a lot, but I just don't know what else to say about this album. I think it's just gonna be this for the remainder of it. Okay. Final track. We're at the end of the road. Normal Love. Okay.
I can't No. What? No.
Because I was reading the Rate Your Music reviews and they were calling this album like the weakest on the album because it's the most like a normal song and not so experimental as the other songs. And I think having this like traditional of a song isn't compared to everything else at the end, I get it. And yeah, I think I do. This is probably gonna end up being one of my more favorite songs in the album, I guess. Does that make me a normie? I don't know. I don't care.
I want to pretend. Hey, Captain. Want me to speak? Hard to blame. You know what I feel. That don't feel right. I don't need to feel right. I think I've shown. I don't need it to be fair. I think I've shown you. Let me you to be kind. Just let me pretend. I'm so
Okay, final thoughts. Yeah, I know I might have sprinkled them in between, but if you're the kind of person who just skipped to the end of this, I don't know what to say about this album. I mean, it's interesting. It certainly was interesting. I can't call this a bad album, but I don't know if in my own terms I would call it not good. I don't know what to say about this album. I don't rate albums usually, personally, but if I was to give this album a rating, I would give it a question mark out of 0, because, out of 10, I mean, or 5 or whatever. Just a question mark. I don't know what to do with this album. I don't know if I'll return to this album or check out the rest of this group's stuff. I don't know if it's my thing, but hey. That's what this is about. And thank you, Brad, for the chance to check this out. This was a nice gesture. This was a nice experience. I liked this. Thank you. I wish I could recommend something back. If I could, if you asked me what's like an underground artist I would want people to check out, if you asked me that question 2 years ago, I probably would have said Sleep Token. But knowing that A, you are not a Sleep Token fan, and B, they've been doing pretty well for themselves over the last year, I would probably say Diablo Swing Orchestra. That's a band I've really gotten into. That's the sort of experimentation that I like. I know it's Swagger and Stroll Down the Rabbit Hole. That was the album that got me into them. That's my favorite album of 2021 that it was released. I know it's that sort of frantic, theater kid energy, but it's the best kind. It's the best kind that I've heard, and I really wish more people gave them attention. They do a lot of genre fusions. It's like they can do anything and make it sound good. Give it a chance. That's what I recommend if you ever see this, or to anyone that sees this. Hi. Yeah, weird album. I don't know what else to say. Thank you. Goodbye.